And we are here from Minnesota for the Vikings versus the Broncos, two teams who I think have been playing pretty similarly in their respective divisions and conferences, and they go at it today. So Minnesota will kick the ball away to Denver. Let's see what the Broncos can do in this game. So they've been pretty average. I don't think they've been an exactly great team, but they have room to get better. I mean, we saw this last season too. They started rough and got better and were able to get the 7th seed. So of course, starting off the 25 after the touchback, hands it off to Fournette. And Fournette, just short of the first, 7-yard pickup there from him. I think this Broncos team is definitely a playoff team for sure, maybe a lower seed. And got out of bounds, so that'll be 0 for 1. Bo next on the deep throw. This is another run to Fournette. It's in 4th and 1. Let's see what they do here at the 34. Looks like they'll go for it. Don't want to punt it away on this kind of, situation. They get it for a first down, and this will keep the drive alive. So yeah, unless it's like a 4th and 3, I go for it every time. I think you got it. You have to. And Nix runs out of bounds. Doesn't want to take the hit. 3-yard pickup. So this offense has been playing very strategically. It's this Minnesota defense, which was one of the best in the league last year, allowing the second least amount of points in the NFC, only next to Philadelphia. And Bo throws and caught by Cortland Sutton, who is going to take it all the way. Touchdown. And Denver will get on the board. And they kick it in, and Denver takes a 7-point lead against Minnesota here. And the Broncos will kick it away to the Vikings here. And it'll be a touchback off contact. So now we're going to get to see something out of the Broncos defense, which has been one of the better defenses in the league. It's honestly the saving grace of this team to me, but their offense has room to improve. Oh, intercepted on the first play. Wow. I think it was a little underthrown. Let's take another look. Intended receiver there was Van Ginkel, but he couldn't get it. And the first throw of the game from JJ will be intercepted. Let's take another look at how this really happened. I believe it was underthrown. Just want to get a good zoom in there. Let's take another look. So right here, you can see the ball deflects and then it's picked off. Anyways, we're back here, and this will be the Broncos' second offensive drive for the game already. 2nd and 11. Hands it off again. Fournette is able to get a 1st and more. And he's down at the 16-yard line. This is a good start for Denver so far. Hands it off to Ingram. 6-yard pickup from the tight end. Former Jaguar. And Giant. Hands it off. McLaughlin picks up 3. Hands it off to Leonard Fournette again. And he's short, but he still got the first. Now out to 3. Hands it off again. Nope. We'll lose a yard there. This front line from Minnesota has been really good here in the red zone. This is the first actual drive that they'll have in the red zone, considering the last one was a dot down the field. And caught for a touchdown from Ingram. So they decided to pass it in, and it worked. And this will bring it to a 14-point lead. And Denver will kick it away as they're already up by 14 here in the first, shutting out Minnesota at home. So now they're at the 25. Look at this. Oh, Jones able to pick up 9 there on his first carry of the game. And nope. Wow, great work from the front line. Gonna make Jones lose a yard there. Could you imagine if Denver actually made Minnesota short here? And nope, it's going to be caught, but down at the 44. Brings receiver in motion. It's at it. There, no, it's... Oh, he's going to take it all the way. And he does. Touchdown. So Minnesota gets points on the board here. Way better than their first drive, of course. And the kick is up and good. I'll get it back here. And they take a knee. So strong start from Denver so far. Hands it off to Fournette. Fournette, oh no. All the way to the 32. My God, what a rush. Nice start from the Broncos here. Caught by Ingram. And Ingram, 2nd and 1. Seems like they're going to run this one in. McLaughlin is down at the 14. And almost intercepted. I don't think the receiver in motion was ready there. But it's a block instead of a pick. Broncos get bailed for now. Look at this. Wow. Front line is really shutting them down. And is he in for a first? Nope, 4th and inches. Let's see if they go for it. Keep the drive alive and potentially get a touchdown. I think, yeah, you got to go for this one. And he's in for the touchdown. Denver. And this will now be taken to a 2-score lead once again. 14-point lead here. And the Broncos will kick it away. They're up 21-7 here against the Vikings. And it'll be a touchback. Look at this defensive formation here. You got the whole front line active. Cover 6, I believe. Playing some man, and he goes out of bounds there. That one's caught by Hawkinson. Receiver in motion. And Aaron Jones will get it, and nope, takes him down for a 2-yard loss. And this will be the final score going into the second, 21-7. But the Vikings have the ball. So now 2nd and 12 at the 35. And taken down for pickup of 4. Great work from the defense. The linebackers all gathered around, and nope, taken down at the 45. You gotta play more man, in my opinion, right now. Get all the receivers covered. Yeah, and this one's good. This is a good formation. Yep, and it worked. To lose 2 there. Jones has been locked down. And again, playing more man here. And, oh, slides. 3rd and 9. Only got to pick up 3. Still short of field goal range as well. And he gets open. Addison is down at the 24. And caught it. Jefferson is down. That's his first reception of the day. And it seems like they're in blitz formation here. And he's stuffed at the 3. And Jones, 3rd and inches at the 1. Wow. His front line is really pushing him here. And he's in for the touchdown. Look at the deficit here. And it's up and good. Minnesota will kick the ball away here as they're still down by a score. And it'll be a touchback from Denver. So let's see what Denver has to bring here to keep it at 2-score lead where it's been most of the game. Hands it off to McLaughlin, who's got it first. Also worth mentioning, Minnesota does start off with the ball, so Broncos should probably run some clock here. And Fournette has 2nd and inches. So now at the 46. Hands it off to S-Team. And he's down at 35. And now Nick's gonna scramble it himself here. And he's gonna be sacked. Honestly, yeah, they're just trying to put this on the ground right now, so they can take as much time as they can off the clock. McLaughlin has a first at the 22. Now it seems like they're just trying to run as much clock as possible off here. Fournette. Oh. Gets it in for a touchdown. He's probably trying to fall there, but he got the touchdown anyways. Taking him for a PAT. I'll just trust the defense. Denver will kick it away here. We got it back to the sorry, the 25. Look at this formation. Patrick Surtain in motion as well. Nope. No gain. So if they score here and prevent the Broncos from scoring on their next drive, and score after half, they can actually tie this thing up. So it's a lot of work, but it can be done. Seen crazier things. Caught by Jefferson. The most interesting matchup, I think, going into this is going to be the Patrick Surtain Jefferson one. So far, Surtain hasn't really covered Jefferson. Nope, Jones shut down. And then everybody said 2-minute warning. Now with the 40. And nope, taken down. Clock's not exactly on their side, so they're going to rush it here a little bit here. Only problem with no huddles is, of course, the miscommunication. And yep, that's the example. JJ is sacked. And I don't believe he went out of bounds. Oh, they're saying he did. I don't know. His knee looked like he was out inbounds, but... And sacked again. 4th and 9. So, yep, they're going to punt here. Broncos don't really care about the time too much now that they save this drive, and it'll bring them back to the 9, so a good punt. So now at the 9, hands it off, and stuffed. Use their first timeout. Gonna run this one again. Trying to get Bo in passing formation here, but now the Vikings use timeout. Looks like they're gonna do some play action here, maybe. And nope, blocked. So now they'll punt this one away. Lots of time coming off. That'll bring them back to the 23, and that'll run out the first half. So, Broncos have a 2-score lead going into half. Show you the stats now. Yeah, it's dominant on every single side. Wow. And Denver will kick it away now. And it'll be another touchback, so Minnesota's opportunity to catch up starts now. It's now at the 25. Nope, stuffed again. They keep going for those fake play action calls. Hasn't worked on Denver all night, seemingly. And look at this. Ooh. Nope, stuffed. 3rd and 2. They're gonna run at Jones here, let's see. And they will. And 4th and inches, they say he's short. So let's see what Minnesota does here. They're gonna punt. Interesting. And that'll be a touchback. So Denver will try to extend their lead out even further as the first drive is failed. Oh, blocked. Almost picked off. Nice blitz there from the Vikings. And Fournette is going to sneak in for the first. And Nix now throws, caught by Sutton, and he might be gone. Sutton down the field, and he's got it. Touchdown. And Denver extends this to a 3-touchdown lead here in the third quarter. Wow, this is the best they've looked all season. They'll kick it away as they now lead by 21 points. And it'll be another touchback. So now at the 25. Intercepted again. And oh my god, this is now a 28-point game if the PAT is good. Denver has been incredible. Wow. A pick six. They'll kick it away as they're up by 28 now. And it'll be a touchback. Having this happen to you at home is just the roughest part. This defense has been dominant. Well, we've given up 14 points, all of which are in the first half and a sack. Wow. Loss of 10 there. And another sack. I'll lose 4 more. 3rd and 24. Now they're in blitz formation here to get the ball back. Oh, and wow. Clutch. But he's tripped up. Still stuffed up there. 5-yard pickup. And that'll be enough for a first down. 1st and goal here. Pressuring him and another sack. That'll bring them back to the 12. This defense has been fucking nuts. I don't know how they blew that 3rd and 24, but... And nope, Jefferson's short. Gets him to the 2. Had to go outside the end zone to catch that one. Nope. Brought back to the 7. 4th and goal. So they're going to kick the field goal, which will just bring this down to a 25-point game. So this honestly won't do all that much, and it's good. I mean, if we're being honest right now, Minnesota's just being crushed. I'll kick it away here. It's 42-17. Denver gets the touchback. Honestly, Broncos should just run the clock here, but they'll probably just try to keep adding on. Nice ball to Mims. Gets him to the 45. Oh, blocked. 2nd and 10. Hands it off. And McLaughlin's got a first out of bounds. Big game for both running backs here. And overthrown, but he's in. Great work from the Sean Payton ran team here. Ends it off. Fournette gets 6 on the play. And Fournette, oh my god. Down at the 4. Nice pickup. Is off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin is down at the 3. Hands it off. And he's in for the touchdown. Denver's lead extends. And with that, this is a 32-point game. Kick away to Minnesota once again. I don't know where this came from Denver, but they've been fired up lately. At 25. Sacked again, ball's out. No, my God, the Vikings do recover. Tried to make something out of that. 2nd and 10. Wow. 6th sack on McCarthy here. Sacked again. That'll be sack number 7. And the end of the 3rd quarter. Insane dominance. So now with 3rd and 16. I'm going to bring it to another 4th down scenario. And another sack. 4th and 23. I mean, this game is basically out of reach now. I believe that's the 8th sack on him. Yeah, they'll punt it. I think they've realized this game is basically unwinnable now. 32-point deficit in the 4th quarter. You just didn't play well enough to win this game. And Mims will bring it up. Wow. To the 40. And Denver should just run out the clock here. Oh, stuffed. 2nd and 10. Hands it off to McLaughlin. Your 3rd and 3 on the next. If there's a 1st down here, they said that they're gonna bench Nix. And yep, Fournette's got it, 1st down. So put Jared Stidham in the game. Bo Nix is out for the rest of this. They're just gonna run the clock out here. After a dominant performance against Minnesota. Wow. And Fournette goes out of bounds. Big game for Fournette as well, worth mentioning. Hands it off. 2nd and 2 with the 9. Stidham gives it off to Fournette. And Fournette, short. I think he did that on purpose. Oh, they're going to have a pass formation here. Stidham is sacked. If anything, that's just going to give Minnesota more time to run. So at the 6 now. Nope, blocked. So they're going to run Fournette in for another touchdown. (55-17). What an insane performance. It's now a 39-point game. And they'll kick this one away. And it's a touchback. So after a loss to Washington last week, now this loss, I mean, this has not been good for Minnesota at all. Down he goes. 43. And down he goes at the 37. I mean, at this point, nothing at the, like around this time matters, but goes out of bounds. We'll stop the clock at 4 minutes and 3 seconds at the 22. Down he goes at the 5. Oh. And he's going to be stopped at the 1. Almost sacked there. I think at this point, Broncos defense doesn't really care. This game is over in the second quarter, honestly. And stuffed at the 2. Stopped at the 1 now, 4th and goal. Kick a field goal again. And 2-minute warning. So they'll go for it. And Jones will run in for a touchdown. This will once again bring it to a 32-point game. And there it is, 56-24. Minnesota will kick it away. I think the reason they even tried in the red zone was to run even more clock. And they take it 8. At the 25 now, hands it off. Probably not going to get to knee it out, considering I can't see Minnesota using their timeouts now at this point. 3rd and 6. And Fournette stopped 4th and 2. If they don't get this, it'll be a turnover on downs. And they got it. First down. Bo back on the game. Stidham sat back down. 2nd and 9. Oh, it's going to run back. 3rd and 18. And that'll do it. Broncos with a 32-point win. One of the most dominant victories of the season. 56-24.